Getting close to first pitch this afternoon at Citizens Bank Park. It's the Cubs and the Phillies. Next on the show. From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Central leading Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. With that, we say hello again, everybody, and welcome to Cubs Baseball. Matt Vasgersian with you, Mike Side. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the two starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs as Joe Madden will line them up like this. They'll square off versus statistically one of the best starting pitchers in postseason history, the former Cy Young Award winner left-hander Cliff Lee. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. Dexter Fowler will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one as we get underway in Philadelphia. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. Chris Coghlan waits on deck. The 3-1 coming. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
And I think this is exactly what you'd imagine the game plan is going to be. This is a guy that'll make you pay if you help him out and chase pitches out of the zone. So this was a patient start. He built the count to 3-1, and then he gets his pitch and comes through with the leadoff single.
Chris Coghlan will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. Now the first pitch. Runner goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Ball's on the money, and Fowler is gone at second base.
Well, he did a good job to get on base with the leadoff single, but then he got a little greedy here on the first pitch, and they throw him out pretty easily at second base.
Here's the 1-0. And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And that's a base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Anthony Rizzo will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the 1-out single. First pitch on its way from Lee. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. Lee ready with the 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 0-2 now from Lee. And he struck him out.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Here's the first offering. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Two out with the man at first. The next pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Starlin Castro will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least. Currently 3rd in home runs in the National League. Now here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Here's Lee now on 1-0. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
Now Lee readies the 2-0. 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
The 3-1 homeward now from Lee. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, the command. Not really good right now to start this ball game. Already that's 3 hits now and a walk he's given up. He's really laboring through this first inning of work.
Chris Denorfia will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Oh, these are the backbreakers early on. You have 2 outs, you got a chance to get out of it. Now all of a sudden 2 runs are in, and they've got a decent chance here to pick up a 3rd.
Javier Baez. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. First pitch coming. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. And you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
The 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Here he comes on 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
He tried to hold up there, but here's a check swing grounder to the right side. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. He didn't even want to swing at this pitch. You see him try to hold up, but winds up working out for him.
John Lester will stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really help himself out.
And at the very least, he's got to focus on getting something in play. He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
He's set, now the pitch. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
He still needs one more strike, but hey, if he can get out of here only giving up 2 runs, I'd call that a win.
He's ready, now the pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. The 1-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Cubs lead it 2-0.